In this movie, I'll show you 3 different ways to duplicate a layer inside Photoshop. And the reason that we're duplicating a layer is that we need to create a second wing. And the layer in question is this guy right there, wing number 1. So go ahead and select it. Method number 1 is to click on the flyout menu icon in the upper right corner of the Layers panel and choose Duplicate Layer. And then we can go ahead and name this guy wing number 2 and click OK. Now, the problem with this method, even though it's the most obvious of them, is that it destroys our clipping mask. So what I'm going to have to do at this point is drag wing number 2 to the top of the stack and then reestablish the clipped layers by Alt or Option clicking on the horizontal lines, first between light contrast and wing number 1, and then between paint away and light contrast. And that way, if I turn the wing number 2 layer off, you can see that everything's back to the way it should be. So that's one way to duplicate a layer. It can make a mess of things, as we're seeing. I'll go ahead and press the backspace key or the delete key on the Mac to get rid of that layer. And then I'll click on wing number 1 again. Here is method number 2. And this is most people's favorite method of working, by the way, even though it's a little wonky when you first see it. You go up to the layer menu, you choose new, and then you choose layer via copy, which is just the craziest command name. But what it means is you are going to copy the active layer. The cool thing, the reason everybody loves this, is because it has a keyboard shortcut of Control-J, which I've decided stands for jump. And of course, that's Command-J on the Mac. And this is something you do so often in Photoshop that I really recommend you memorize this shortcut. So again, all you have to do with the layer active is press Control-J or Command-J on a Mac in order to jump the layer, and notice that does create a duplicate and it doesn't wreck the clipping mask. So presumably what I would do then is grab the original wing number 1, which has been separated from its clipped layers, and drag it to above the paint away layer, and then just go ahead and rename it wing number 2 this time around. And now you'll see if you turn the layer off that everything is still fine in the background. Turn it on and we've got a duplicate of the layer. Now, at the risk of overloading your brain here, I am going to show you a variation on that second technique. I'll go ahead and press the backspace key or the delete key on the Mac to get rid of that layer. Here is method number 3. Go ahead and click on the layer you want to duplicate, and instead of using any of those tricks, just press and hold the Alt key or the Option key on the Mac, which in addition to reversing behavior inside of Photoshop allows you to create copies on the fly. So press the Alt key or the Option key on the Mac and then drag this layer up the stack. Notice that you'll see a double arrowhead cursor, which is telling you you're going to make a duplicate of that layer, and then you just drop it into place and you have yourself a duplicate just like that. And you are able to move the layer at the exact same time. And now I'll just go ahead and call it wing number 2. Here's the thing though. I'm going to press the backspace key or the delete key on the Mac to get rid of that layer, because I actually want to duplicate both of these layers, both light contrast, which is responsible for keeping the layer in silhouette, and the wing number 1 layer. So I'll click on one and shift click on the other. So when you click on a layer and you shift click on another layer, you select a range of layers inside Photoshop. I'll just go ahead and click on wing number 1 and shift click on light contrast. Then press the Alt key. I know this is a lot, but press the Alt key or the Option key on the Mac, drag either one of these layers and drop them between the B&W and paint away layers like so, and you'll create a copy of both of those layers. Then double click on wing number 1 and change its name to wing number 2. And there you have, quickly and furiously, 3 different ways to duplicate layers. You can either choose the duplicate layer command, you can press Control-J or Command-J on the Mac to jump the layer, or you can Alt or Option drag the layer up and down inside the stack, here inside the seriously powerful world of Photoshop.